In this video, you will have the chance to solve a real-world problem that we face on a real company in production, causing massive frustration between multiple customers because of this issue. I will show you the problem, I will give you the code so you can reproduce this on your site using Docker. You will need to fix this, but I want this to be an opportunity for you to measure how efficient you are, how long it takes to fix this in two different scenarios. First of all, not using AI at all, just plain old Google. And the second one, using AI. So you can see the difference. You can see how long it takes you to fix this. And you can also see how the AI responds when you are not giving it enough context. As you can see right here in our repository, you will have this folder called Docker Problem. It is a Docker Compose project, so you can open Docker Compose. Right here, you can see that within services, we have three different services. We have our Nginx proxy using Nginx. We are binding the 80 port from our container to the 80 port in our host, and we are using this Nginx configuration file available in our proxy. So as you can see right here, it is just an HTTP server listening at the 80 port and exposing two different applications, application 1 and application 2. Application 1 is just an HTML returning application 1, and application 2 is the exact same thing. In the Docker Compose, you can see that application 1 is just exposing the HTML I showed you before, and application 2 is also exposing the same HTML. All three different services are using this Skynet network, and this network is defined in here in the network section. If you go to a terminal and execute Docker Compose app, you can see the application starts. And when you go to the browser, you can see hello from application 1 when you go to /application1. And when you go to /application2, you can see hello from application 2. Now, this file right here, simulated error, simulates the exact same situation that we were having at that moment. So you can see in here, without stopping the Docker Compose, you go to a new terminal and just execute simulated error. You can see that we had an error in application 1. We are removing the container from the network, connecting the container again, and showing that we were able to connect the container to the network. Now the problem is that after simulating this error, if you go back to the browser, you can see that application 2 behaves correctly, but application 1 does this. You can see in here, just after executing our simulated error, we are not able to connect to application 1 anymore. So your job is to fix this. You execute Docker Compose, then you execute this simulated error in here, you go back to the browser, and when you go to application 1, it should be working. The same for application 2. Both applications, both endpoints should be working. Now, some ground rules for you to follow during this example. You are only allowed to work on the Nginx config. This is the only file that you are able to work with. You are not able to modify application 1, application 2, Docker Compose, or the simulated error. If you can, try to not look at the simulated error file. Just use Docker commands to inspect the Docker environment to see what's happening before executing the error and after executing the error, so you can identify what's happening in the Docker environment without looking at the simulated error file. Once you start working on this, document the time when you start working on it and also document the time when you finish. Make all the modifications that you need to make on this file to solve this problem without using any AI. That's another thing. Don't use any AI for solving this. Just plain old Google, Stack Overflow, whatever you want, but don't use any AI. Once you fix the issue, you are able to execute the simulated error and have both applications running without stopping Docker Compose. Then use AI to find the same answer and see the difference between how long it takes you to fix this problem without using any AI and how long it takes you to fix it using AI. This is an actual problem from an actual company, and we had lots of different customers yelling at us because the application seemed to fail randomly. And that's why I wanted to share this problem with you, giving you the chance to work on this by yourself. Whenever you find the answer, don't put that in the comment section and just give other people the chance to work on this without looking at the answer. Whenever you fix this, let me know how it went. I'm eager to read all the comments on how you solved this. Hope you like it.